who claims she made a mistake by pulling her gun instead of her taser when she shot an unarmed black man to death last spring. Former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter killed Dante Wright when he tried to drive away from a traffic stop that turned into an arrest. Potter yelled, "Taser," but instead she had her gun.
Taser, taser, taser is what she said.
In the Minneapolis suburb.
A former Ohio police officer is pleading not guilty to murder and reckless homicide charges in the death of a black man. Former Franklin County Sheriff's Deputy Jason Reed and his wife appeared in a Columbus.
She said, taser, taser.
Numerous indictment criminal charges into the death of Casey Dixon Jr. He claims Dixon pointed a gun at him. The coroner's report says he was shot in the back 5 times. After the courtroom, Reed posted bond with the rest released.
The job numbers for November were disappointing, but the president says, look on the bright side. America is better off than a year ago.
America's back to work. Our jobs recovery is going on strong.
The economy added 210,000 jobs last month, far below expectations. Unemployment fell to 4.2%, and the president says black people are going back to work.
The rate of black and Hispanic unemployment is also dropping sharply.
Biden says American families are more well off financially this year than last year.
Taser, taser.
Biden is facing more questions about the growing COVID Omicron variant threat in the United States. Talking with the White House, Biden
Taser.
moving aggressively to deal with the new strain.
In the United States of America, we're doing everything we
vaccines around the world, saying the U.S. has done more than any other country.
It's going to take time to go around. You know, you have to show them to go around.
Still too many unanswered questions in the death of a black man, which is why civil rights attorney Ben Crump is calling for the FBI to investigate the death of Jelani Dillon. The 25-year-old Illinois State student who was trained to become a doctor was first missing when found 7 months later in the Illinois river. Crump says it's been 100 days without answers to what really happened. And finally, Massachusetts Congresswoman Dion Jackson is ready for some Christmas mood, but someone swiped a Mariah Carey Christmas album. In a tweet, the African-American lawmaker demanded whoever took it from her office return it ASAP. But just in case they don't, Mariah Carey herself responded and said she would send the representative another one. All in the Christmas spirit. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
The talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
WVON is everywhere you are, on your radio, on the internet, and now, hey Alexa, play WVON 1690 AM.
Getting WVON 1690 AM station from iHeartRadio.
Try it out for yourself. You can now listen to the talk of Chicago on Alexa.
The views and opinions of this commentator are solely their own.
Today's society is information overload.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
It's time to get back on message. Time to reconnect to what's important to our community. Here come the commentators. With today's message, here's WVON commentator Kimberly Ogoa.
Good evening, Queen. How are you? Thank you for joining us on The B-Sides. It is great to be with you guys this evening, this morning. Whatever time you're listening or watching, from whatever time zone. Testing 1 2. Testicle 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. All right, we're ready. Good evening, good morning to everyone. To those who are listening on the West Coast right now, to Robert and his lovely wife, thank you so much for joining us as always. Queen Janine, listening all the way in Palatine. Hello. Thank you for joining me. As always, as you can see, letting my hair grow out until my birthday.
It also
make sure it's not damaged and all of that stuff. Give me a haircut. And of course, a color. And that's going to be it. So until then, I'm letting it grow out. Maybe it'll fill in by Christmas or by my birthday. I doubt it. But that's okay. You know, it might come back. Who knows?
Her next door neighbors, the residents on her street, and everyone listening.
Yeah, but this might come back.
Is walking, talking, and regularly
especially now.
With a heinous and calculated killer that they know but can't protect themselves against. So how do you protect black women and girls in the city where our lives are valued out as much as
some of my stress has been relieved, so.
White, Asian, and Latino victims are never blamed for the crime committed. Only black people, which means we have to protect any reason.
Hello, Susan. Hello, Susan. How are you, darling? I miss you, darling. I come in on Thursday and Friday, and it's like, oh, she's not here. Anyway, my goodness. Okay. Got to get used to that. Not seeing you on Thursday and Friday. You know, peeking, you know, stalking. That whole stalking thing. So, like, hey, how you doing? Hey. Yeah.
You have been listening to the commentators on WVON.
But how are you, darling? Janine, I can't wait to see you at my party.
Comments, email Kimberly Agoan at kim@wvon.com.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
I miss you, darling. Yes, your number one stalker. Yes, I am, darling. Definitely. I'm definitely your number one stalker. I mean, are there more? I mean, I'm number one, so there must be a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and possibly more. So, anyway, yeah, I really miss you. It's like, you know, I really do. I really miss you, girl. I miss you, girl. Girl. Oh, I miss you. Oh. Yes, your number one stalker. Yes. That's cute. Anyway. Good morning to everyone. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share the live video on your page. And just thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm the only one. Okay. Thank you, darling. That makes me feel better that you only have one stalker, and that's me. You know, I'll be that. You know, I will be your stalker. Yes, I will be that. Thank you very much. Anyway, once again, don't forget to share the live video on your page. And tell everybody that the B-Sides is on 1690 WVON and on the iHeartRadio app. Once again, hello to our West Coast listeners. Don't be making all these queens jealous. Yes, dear. Oh God. Oh my goodness. But anyway, As you all can see, that I look well rested, don't I? Yes. It's like a weight has been lifted off of my chest, my back, my neck, and my back. I mean, it's just whoa, hey. I I feel great. I feel like I said, I feel like a weight has been lifted off of me. So no, I don't want to lose followers. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't want to lose anybody. I don't want to lose you. I love you as you are. I don't want to lose you. I couldn't love you more, more. Tell me. See, my voice is coming back. Oh, shucks. Oh, hey. I want smaller glasses. Okay. And now. Yes. No singing? Okay. Yeah, I feel like singing tonight. Let me stop before I lose my voice altogether. But Angie B, what's going on, stranger? Welcome back. Lady G, Angie B, Susan B, the Queen B, Janine Lee. Thank you, ladies. You all, man, y'all make an old man feel good. I swear. Y'all make an old man feel real good, and I thank you all. Thank you. Good morning, Angie B. Do you live in Minneapolis, or just make frequent I can't even say it. Frequent trips there. Never mind. You know what I'm trying to say. But yep, I thank all of you all. I really do. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate everything that you all do for me. Oh, I guess the speakers are not working in the other room. Oh, never mind then. But anyway, um, I've been there once, and that was last year to Paisley Park. You know what? I want to go back. I've gone there before. I want to go back to Paisley Park. When I say it was an experience, now as many celebrities as I've known, I've only been to two celebrities' houses. The other person, of course, is Marshall Thompson of the Shawlights, him being my, quote unquote uncle. So I went to Paisley Park when Prince, I think when he turned 40 that year. And I was like a kid in a candy store. When I say I was like a kid in a candy store, I was like, wow, look at all these beautiful women here. Look at all these gorgeous. And, you know what they say, Angie? They say that Minneapolis is the land of brown babies. You see all of these beautiful mixed women. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my sisters. Oh, I love my sisters. But these cream colored sisters, I mean, just beautiful. And I think I kind of fell in love with that. I'm like, they are so beautiful. I mean, you know, black nonetheless, but they're kind of, I think the mixture of the blood is kind of it's an exotic look. Um, yeah, I know I'd love it. Yeah, I just do. You know, and once again, no diss to my sisters. You know how much I love my sisters. Lady G can tell you. You know, I love my sisters. you know, all my children are by sisters or sisters, I should say. But I kind of fell in love with the lighter skinned women, if that makes any sense. The lighter skinned black women, like, you know, that creamy complexion that they have. Let me stop before I get in trouble. But they are just, it was some of the most beautiful women that I'd ever seen when I got to Minneapolis. It wasn't like walking down, 43rd Street or 47th Street or 79th Street. Um, it was kind of like on the lines of when I went to Rio de Janeiro and I saw all of these women and I thought, I looked at them, I'm like, they look like sisters. I mean, they look like straight up sisters, but they don't speak a lick of English. I was like, oh, okay. Not a lick of English. I was like, wow, but gorgeous. I mean, pretty hair, reverse jungle fever. Is that what it is, George Beasley? I got reverse jungle fever. I'm not ashamed though. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not. I'm sorry. I am not. Uh, I ain't gonna take it back. But yes, reverse jungle fever. I never thought of it that way. Yes, but my Rio trip. Oh my God. Let's what? Do what you want to. Row, 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 do what you want to. Let's have some fun. Yeah. Our friends from Memphis, Tennessee, the Barcades, and let's have some fun. Good morning and welcome to the B-Sides. It's your Dr. Al Greer officially checking in, flipping the 45s and playing the B-Sides. Good morning to our B-Siders, our M-Squatters, our third shifters, and of course our dusty insomniacs. I can't even get it out. Who hold us down each and every night as I flip the 45s and play the B-Sides here on 1690 WVON. It is your doctor, your peanut butter brother, Al Greer. Good morning to Angie B, Janine, and Lady G. Kiss. We have the most beautiful women in the world, all shades and colors. Greg, I have always said that. I have always said that, and no diss to any, any one shade of women, but black women come in all colors. It's like, how can I put it? It's like Neapolitan ice cream. Some of them are strawberry freckle face, mocha, just all types of shades. Like I said, I hate to say it, but I love my sisters. They come in all shades, shapes, colors, sizes. I'll take a large, please. Thank you. They're just so beautiful. Exactly. Rainbow coalition of beauty. I mean, growing up, my mother was dark skinned. So all the women basically on my mother's side were dark and, and that was it. And on my father's side, they were all light skinned. So I had a plethora of aunties who were just gorgeous, different shades and colors. You know, my aunties were just beautiful. There was this one auntie, my Aunt Fanny, as I call her. Aunt Fanny she was gorgeous. She could have been a model. She was light skinned. She had freckles. She reminded me of, yeah, Redbone, honey dip, cocoa cream. Yes. You know, I'm professing my love for my auntie. She was gorgeous. She was not full figured, but she was full busted, if I could say that. She was my father's favorite sister. So much so that when she passed, my mother did not let him know that she had passed. It would have broken his heart, and he'd have died sooner. My dad used to tell me all the time that he took his little sister through the projects on his back. That was his favorite sister. He took her, everywhere that he went. That was his favorite little sister. And I ended up finding a young lady that looked like my auntie. And that was Lonnie. And that's why I started calling her Swiss Chocolate, because she's part Swiss. Her father was Swiss. Of course, her mother was African American. So, but she looked just like my auntie. She was just a shorter version of her, build and everything. And I just thought, Lonnie was one of the most gorgeous women I'd ever dated, that I'd ever been with. Then on the other end of the spectrum, my soon-to-be ex-wife, who was just straight up chocolate mocha, that whole thing. Just gorgeous, with that little girl smile of hers, She had a gap like I have, so yeah. So that was it. She was just, some of the most gorgeous women that I'd ever been with. So Makusa. But they are the most gorgeous women, you know. Yep, red bone, dark chocolate, all of those. But man, like I said, when I went to Minneapolis and I saw these women, I was like, wow, they're all here to see Prince with his mulatto self. So I was like, wow, that is great. That is fantastic. And I never forgot that trip. And I said, one of these days I'm going back. Where else I would like to go is the Motown Museum. I'd like to go back there, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the museum down in Memphis. I would love to see all of that. um, to stand where, um, people like Rufus Thomas, Carla Thomas, Johnny Taylor, where they stood, right there in the middle. I would love to see that, to see that studio. What happened was they tore it down, and somebody found the blueprints for the original building, and they put it right back up. According to the way it was back in the 60s and 70s, they put it right back up there, exactly the way it was. And I said I would like to get down there to to Soulsville is what they call it. They call it Detroit Hitsville and Soulsville. You've never been to the Motown? You would love it. You would absolutely love it. You would love it. When I say you would love it, Lady G, you would love it. Absolutely. You would absolutely, positively love it. I got to stand in the same spot that David Ruffin stood in with the Temptations. And I was like, it don't get no better than this. It was just wonderful. I'm like, wow. Yeah, but the Motown Museum, the Stax Museum, of course, down in Memphis, um, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Prince's home, Paisley Park, you know, and we had discussed before, would I take you? Absolutely. Um, we took a group down there. This was back when Richard Pegee was still alive. We took a group. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. We did that, and we also went to the Motown Museum. When I tell you, it was great. It was absolutely fantastic. It was it was it was breathtaking. Now you got to think all those hits that came out of there, and the studio at Motown was a renovated garage. A garage. And all of Stax had a museum. Well, the original Stax building became a museum. So originally, of course, it was a studio, and next door to it was a record shop. And the name of the record shop was called Satellite Records. We can do a threesome. Okay. I'm going to leave that one alone. Okay. We can do a threesome. Yes. Yes. Sounds good to me. But anyway, that would be a great trip to take another group down there. We haven't been there in a few years. Like I said, last time we went there was, uh, I think Richard passed in '03. I think it was either '03 or '09. But, we never went back. We never got a chance to go back. But we took a group to Motown, and it was just perfect. It was just the greatest experience ever to be, to actually see it. And of course, it's next door to a funeral home. So, if you ever saw the movie Standing in the Shadows of Motown, yeah. Brian Frazier, what are you doing tomorrow? I need somebody to help me move. If you're available at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, let me know. I could use some help. Yeah, but exactly, Greg. They all came out of that same neighborhood, all of them. And it was just, I tell you, beautiful to just stand there and watch and look around. They pretty much left everything the way it was. You got my number. Call me in the morning. I need you. I need you at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, okay? So I need to move all my stuff out. quickly, expeditiously. A lot of people say that Diana Ross was the queen of Motown. Well, she wasn't. The first lady of Motown was Claudette Robinson. But even before her, the first lady of Motown was actually Mary Esther Wells. So tonight we feature in the spotlight Mary Wells on 1690 WVON. Here's a song she originally wrote for Jackie Wilson. Jackie turned it down and they recorded it on her. Here's Bye Bye Baby on the B-sides. Yep, I need you in the morning, sir. Yep, I am so happy. You know, of course, some people are not happy, but, when I say I feel like a weight has been lifted off of me, it has, you know, it absolutely has. And I don't want to get into that because, it makes me sad. And I don't want to be sad doing my show. So, yep, you can't please everyone. So that's it. Yep. Brian said you have a testimony. Absolutely. I absolutely do. And, oh no, that's a lighter. So that's it. We had been talking about going back to Motown and doing that. But then COVID hit and everything closed down last year. Because I had talked to Wayne about doing it. And we never got a chance to do anything. So I'm hoping in the new year that, things will open up and that, I'll be able to take a group, not only to Motown, but to the Memphis studios and museum, and as well as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, if they still have tours there. But of course, we'll have to, wear masks and all of that stuff. All right, Michael Douglas, happy Tuesday to you, sir. So as soon as we get it together, we are going to Motown again. Yep. But like I was saying, it would be a great experience for those who are music connoisseurs. Lady G and I watched the movie Standing in the Shadows of Motown, which was the story about the musicians who were known as the Funk Brothers. They played behind everybody. Of course, Mary Wells, they played behind Stevie and Smokey and the Miracles, David Ruffin and the Temptations, Marvin Gaye. It just goes on and on. But it would be a fantastic trip for everyone. It's very nostalgic. and as well as educational. On display, they have some of the dresses that the Miracles, I'm sorry, the Supremes wore. I mean, all types of memorabilia, and just wonderful to stand in the spot where David Ruffin was, to stand over in the other spot where the great James Jamerson was, the bass player of all of the songs on Motown before uh, before Bob Babbitt joined. But it's just absolutely, positively beautiful. Um, and hopefully we can get something going on real soon. So yeah, that would be so wonderful to take another group down there um, in tribute to Richard. He would have loved it again. Yeah. Yep. That Barry Gordy was a genius and a visionary. Yes, he was. That ending scene with the choir singing "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" always moves me. Yeah, me too. That is, and what makes it more interesting, Lady G, at the end, when they fire up that choir and they dun 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 dun, that build up, and they put the camera on Pistol Allen, who was one of the drummers, and unfortunately, Pistol did not live to see the entire movie. When they had the premiere, they pretty much um, dedicated the premiere to him because he wasn't able to make it. He was sick then when they were doing the filming of the movie. And when you hear that build up, that dun 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 dun, dun ain't no mouth, it's like the camera focuses on Pistol, and he's like, "Whoa!" And that was it. And after that, he went on to glory, along with the other ones, along with Robert White, of course, James Jamerson, Benny Benjamin, and others who played on all those Motown songs. And one by one, after the movie was released, one by one they started, you know, um, passing. I mean, they were old then when they did the movie. They were like already in their 70s, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Tonight, we flip the 45s and play the B-sides on Mary Wells on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, with your Dr. Al Greer. Hello to R. Michael Douglas, also to Lady G, once again, to Susan Burton. Thank you for checking us out. And, of course, our couple on the West Coast, I should say, to Robert and his wife. Here's Ashford and Simpson. Yep, he played his heart out, him and Earl Jones on that one. Yep. They actually had, what, 3 drummers? Benny Benjamin, Pistol Allen, and Earl Jones. Uh, Pistol Allen had that, what they call that shuffle that he did. Um, like he did on Heat Wave. He did that shuffle on there. Dancing in the Street, that was Benny Benjamin. That boom, boom, that was him. And Earl Jones was the funky drummer that was on Signed, Sealed, Delivered, along with, of course, Bob Babbitt, who had just joined the group. I mean, just a fabulous ensemble of some of the greatest musicians who ever lived. And they didn't get any they didn't get any accolades until Marvin Gaye released his album, What's Going On. And that's when, everybody got their props. And they were all listed on the album cover on the back, And when it came to James Jamerson's name, it said the incomparable James Jamerson, because they had to. Pistol was on Doggone Right, yeah. But they had to pay homage to those musicians. Sooner or later they were going to have to. Of course, on all the albums that Motown released, there was no names on the back except Smokies and Berries and maybe Paul Reiser, all the producers. But there were never any mentions of the musicians who played behind them. And they all deserved to get, their accolades. They really did. So, but it didn't happen. It wasn't to be until Marvin Gaye released What's Going On in, 1970, 1971. So, but yes, the Funk Brothers and Benny Benjamin was the one that gave them their name. He said they were leaving a recording session one night. He turned around and said, "You guys are the Funk Brothers." And then he walked off. And that was it. It's like, wow. So he gave them their name, the Funk Brothers, which I thought was just wonderful. The Funk Brothers. Now you're going to make me watch Standing in the Shadows. It's a good movie, and I could watch it over and over again, just put it on repeat. And, I always, will watch a movie that I like, and I always find something in that movie that I didn't see at first. So, yep, I always see something in the movie that I overlooked. So I might watch the movie, maybe 2 or 3 times. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't notice that in the movie, or I didn't notice that person that was in that movie. And that's what happens. Sometimes you overlook something. It's like, oh yeah, old boy was in that movie, or old girl, or before they got famous or whatever. So it's always interesting to see something in a movie or someone in a movie that you didn't notice was in there before. Like, oh, okay. I didn't know she was in that movie. Okay. Or he was in that movie. But, I mean, absolutely one of the best movies ever made. Whoever came up with that concept, that idea, I guess his name was Dr. Licks. He was one of the guitar players on there. And he wasn't an original Funk Brother, but one day he had lunch with Ronnie White, who, of course, did that intro on My Girl by the Temptations. They said they were sitting having lunch and they heard it over the loudspeaker, the speakers are up, in the ceiling. And he said he wanted to say something, but he said, nah, the ramblings of an old fool. He wanted to tell the people there that, that was him playing on that record. And I was like, wow. And a lot of times a lot of times they didn't get paid. They didn't get royalties or whatever. They were like they were on staff. So they got whatever wages they got. So a lot of times they would moonlight and play for other people. There was another record company in Detroit called Golden World. Well, eventually Barry Gordy, he bought Golden World out so they would not record anything anymore. He didn't like competition. He bought out the contract of the Fantastic Four because they made a song that sounded like the Temptations. He didn't like that. So he cut them out. He basically bought their contract out and never recorded them again. He put out a best of album for them, and they never did anything new after that. The only person that he took interest in was Edwin Starr, whose contract he bought out from Rig Tick Records. So Edwin went from Rig Tick Records, and he was already familiar with the Funk Brothers because they had played on all of his, his song, Agent Double O Soul and, Stopper on Sight. So they were already familiar with each other. He knew the band, and that was it. But Barry bought their contracts out so that they would never record. But like I said, Edwin Starr was the only one. Hey, LaTanya Lynn. Yeah, he was the only one that Barry was really interested in. Edwin was young, but he had this soulful voice, that of an older person. So, yeah, but please. There was another person that he bought his contract out. Dion Jackson. There was a line in his song, Love Makes the World Go Round, where he sounded just like Smokey. And Barry didn't like it. So Barry bought out his contract and never recorded him ever again. That was the end of it. So that was the end of his contract. So, hey, LaTanya. But, oh, yeah, Barry was, oh, yeah. They say he was a visionary and that he was, but he was, when it came to business, yeah, he did not like competition. And that was it. Everybody sees him and he's smiling and everything else. It's like, yeah, but behind the scenes, he was cutthroat. They always, that's what made Lamont Dozier and the Holland Brothers leave Motown, because they never got the credit that they deserved. They wrote all the songs for the Supremes. They wrote all the songs for the Four Tops. They wrote the original songs for Martha and the Vandellas. And that was it. But they never got any recognition outside of Motown. They never got any, they never got any props. So that's why they ended up starting their own record company, Invictus and Hot Wax. So that was it. They ended up, they were the main songwriters besides Smokey at Motown. But he didn't want to pay them. They wrote song after song. The Supremes put out an album called The Supremes Sing Holland Dozier Holland. It was probably the best album that they'd ever made. It was because of Diana Ross that the Holland brothers and Lamont Dozier ended up writing for them, because originally they were writing songs for Martha and the Vandellas, Dancing in the Streets and all of those. and of course all of the Four Top songs. Well, the Supremes weren't getting those songs, those hit songs. So, Diana went to Barry and said, "Hey, how come they can't write for us?" Barry was like, I don't know. I don't know. And please take your hand off my leg, please, Diana. And that was it. And Holland Dozier Holland became the principal songwriters for the Supremes. It was just like that. And just like that, Martha and the Vandellas were without writers. Because Diana Ross said, "No, you can't write for them anymore. You writing for us." And that was the end of it. So that was the end of their no-hit string. And they started writing "Baby Love" and "Stop in the Name of Love" and "Love Is Here" and "Now You're Gone." That was the beginning of their winning streak. That was it. And once again, the Martha and the Vandellas, they never had another hit after that. For Robert and Kathy, the Flamingos, "I Only Have Eyes for You." Before that, "For Me." Heaven and Earth from here in Chicago, and their version of "I Only Have Eyes for You." It's your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides on 1690 WVON. Here's a song that was made a big hit from the soap opera, or the stories, as Mom and Grandma said. This became a big hit for Luke and Laura. Unfortunately, it was a bad scene, but it was a good hit for Herb Alpert back in the 80s. Here's "Rise" on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, with your Dr. Al Greer. Was Diana jealous of Martha? No, absolutely not. There was no jealousy there because Diana thought she was cute. She didn't think Martha Reeves was cute. She just thought the songs that Martha was singing were cute and that they needed some cute songs written for them. But no, in no way was she jealous. She was jealous of the songs. She was not jealous of Martha at all. You got to think, when they joined Motown, the Supremes, they were teenagers. Martha and the Vandellas and the Marvelettes were already seasoned professionals with hits out. Mr. Postman and, Beechwood 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 and Playboy. They already had hits out. So when the Supremes joined Motown, they were the new kids on the block. They were teenagers. So Diana, being the, how can I put it? She was the opportunist of the group, which is why she ended up going solo. She wanted to leave as early as the 70s. If you ever listen to the song "Love Child," the Supremes are not singing on that. That's just Diana Ross singing lead along with background singers, the Andantes. The Andantes sang background on "Love Child." The Waters sang background on "Someday We'll Be Together." Maxine and Julia Waters, not the Supremes. So that was actually Diana Ross's first solo album or solo single, "Someday We'll Be Together." with background singers and not the Supremes. But whenever they performed it on TV, the Supremes were always in the background singing. By that time, of course, poor Florence had gotten kicked out of the group for voicing her opinions, and her opinions were not warranted by Diana. In fact, Diana did not even care about whatever Florence thought, and that's why she ended up leaving the group. Well, actually, she got kicked out. Poor Florence. She got kicked out of the group, and that was it. For being, for being boisterous. For being, for voicing her opinion. She got kicked out. That was the end of it. Yep. But whatever Diana wanted, Diana got. And whatever consequence, whatever, it was like, it was like whatever she wanted, she got. She had Barry wrapped around her finger. And that was the whole thing, So whatever Diana wanted, Diana got. She got the movies, she got the specials, you name it. So, yep, she was an opportunist. She didn't feel like she should have been in the group for too long. It's like, okay, in her eyes, she had taken the group as far as she could take them, the group. We're talking about, three girls from the Brewster Projects of Detroit. And all of a sudden, they were, big stars. They were superstars. They were mega stars. And that was it. They said at Florence Ballard's funeral, she walked up to the casket. She looked down, and before she could get back to her seat, they said she fell out. But Mary Wilson explained in her book, My Life, Dream Girls, My Life as a Supreme, they said it was all an act. They said, she was just practicing for another role. They said Diana she didn't care the fact that Florence had died. It was like, okay. So that was the end of it. But she said, and like, they were like, it was a well choreographed act. And that's it. They said they caught her before she hit the floor. So it was well choreographed. And she never returned to Motown after that.
O.N. Sherwin, Chicago.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Yep.
But you left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm going to keep ticking. But no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times? When we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while. Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit.
Is blaming a young prosecutor.
Be right back. I'm back. Yep. I heard that she tried to sue Beyonce and the directors of Dreamgirls because Beyonce looked too much like her when performing. That was the whole idea. You know, of course, Diana was the role model for the whole movie Dreamgirls. So Beyonce studied Diana. It's no secret. Yep. Beyonce's an opportunist too. Yeah. Well, when your father is the manager of the group, you know, her father was the manager of the group. Need I say more? Destiny's Child was a childhood group that performed talent shows, and you know, he was like Joe Jackson. He was basically, you know, a modern day Joe Jackson. So that was the whole thing. You know, he was like Joe Jackson. He whipped them into shape. You know.
Information Network.
The talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
The views expressed on our programs are not necessarily those of WVON, Midway Broadcasting Corporation, or our participating sponsors. This is MC Light, and Al Greer is flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides on 1690 WVON.
Yep. Yep. Birds of a feather. Yeah. Basically. Yep, birds of a feather flock together.
You see recording for in an outro, your voice and
Still working on it. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Okay.
See.
I
Mhm.
have not too much, but little for you.
Okay.
It's for help. Okay.
Gracias.
Next time I give you more.
Gracias.
Friday, I give a check, and next week I give you more.
Okay.
And
Thank
when
you.
you need something, tell me.
I will.
When
Thank
no
you.
have, I'm sorry. Okay.
I understand.
Thank you. It can be good, yours, and everything.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hola.
Adios.
Gracias. Thank you.
I think it's time to have a meeting in the ladies' room. Hey, everybody. So playing the beat. I think it's time to have a meeting. I think it's time.
Yep. Anyway, don't forget to share the live video. Brian Frazier, if you're still online, I need you to call me in the morning. I get off work at 6. I'll be up at a couple of hours after that to get the rest of my stuff out of my cousin's house, okay? So please, I need you. Please and thank you. And bring help if you have any. You know, I would love that. So I can just do one and done, one trip, and it'd be all over with. If you can, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hmm. 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, with your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. Who's this?
Hey, everybody. It's Bernadette Cooper from Climax. And he's flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. It's Dr. Al Greer on 1690 WVON.
Thank you, Bernadette. I'm gonna slap you, sweetheart. Here's 2 in a row from Climax. Thank you once again, Janine Lee Jefferson. I appreciate you. As always, thank you so much. You know, get you some sleep there. Go Betty bye. I used to get down on some climax back in the club. Mm-mm. Beautiful women who knew how to play those instruments, I tell you. They were the female equivalent to the time. Because you had Morris Day. Well, Bernadette Cooper was like the female Morris Day up in there. The men all pause. Takes a lot of rest to look this beautiful. I heard that, girl. You said you ain't no shame in your game. I heard you, Queen. I heard that. You can say that again. Somebody said I looked like I was in my 40s the other day. Mama P, good evening. How are you? I was going to say, why are you up this late? But, Buenas noches, amigo. Javier. Muchas gracias. I'm going to get it right. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Yeah. Gracias. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, Mama P. Let's see. It's 1 and 12. And, okay. So it's like, what, 11 o'clock there? Oh, yeah. 11 o'clock. Okay. I was going to say, why are you up this late? But it's not late there. God bless you too, Javier. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. And to everyone else, thank you. Mm-mm. I just got out of the hospital with bronchitis. I haven't got my sleep pattern right. Oh, well, better bronchitis than something else. Bronchitis they can treat. I don't know about this new variant of COVID, you know. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're out of the hospital. And you got a birthday coming up too. Yep, all of us Capricorns. You, me, and Lady G. Yeah, we all have birthdays coming up. But take care of yourself, Mama P. You know, the only mama I got. Mm, 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 do. Glad it was treatable, getting ready to turn 70. Woo! That's truly a blessing. Truly a blessing. Yes, absolutely. That is truly, truly beautiful. 70 years old. Wow. Yep. I turned 60 last year. I'll be 61 on my next birthday. Yep. I can't wait. Yep. I truly cannot wait. Yep. 70 years old. My mom would have been 85 or 86 on her next birthday, which would have been June. I'm sorry, June. January 10th. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mom went to be with her family. She was the last one from her family. She lost her mother, her father, and her brother. She was the last one. Of course, um, you know, they went in that order. You know, my grandfather, then my grandmother, whom we call Honey. Um, then, of course, my Uncle Charles, my mother's brother, and then Mom. And and of course, Dad went after after Uncle Charles. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm out of water. Excuse me. Vitamin C. Chapter 63. Ah, good old vitamin C. Good morning, Richard. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for joining us. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you. Well, great. I'm glad to hear that, sir. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget, my my birthday brunch is on Saturday, December 18th. So if you're available, please come. Please come if you can. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. For Mama P, the holidays featuring Edwin Starr and I'll Love You Forever on 1690 WVON the night. Where am I going with this? Richard Bornier was asking me when my party was. I'm having a brunch on the 18th of December, which is a Saturday. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at a place called The New Look Restaurant. For more information, go to my Facebook page, please, and thank you. And I hope to see everybody there. As we flip the 45s and play the B-sides on Mary Wells. Lover. Be right back again. Got to do something. It didn't take. Kenny Cool Cat. Ken Wadlington, good evening, good morning. uh. Would you say sitting up here dozing? Don't doze. No doze. Oh, Tonight, we feature the music of Mary Wells, one of the first ladies of Motown, right here on 1690 WVON. Next to, of course, Claudette Robinson, who sang with the group The Miracles. Here's David Joseph, You Can't Hide, on 1690 WVON with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Good morning to Richard Bornier, also to Ken Wadlington, and a host of others. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for listening to the B-Sides on 1690 WVON. I said Richard. What what did I say? Okay. All right, sir. RB. Can't get that wrong, can I? All righty. Yep. I called you Richard twice. I do apologize, sir. You are not Richard. Once again, I apologize if I called you Richard. I don't think I did, but I'll play the tape back. But I truly apologize. It won't happen again. Yeah. Okay, I did. I did, and I I apologize profusely, sir. I will go back on the air and I will correct it right away, sir, as soon as the song is over. From me. It won't happen again. I will not make that mistake. You get it all the time. I do apologize for others that have mispronounced your name as well. It won't happen again. What you saying? And unplug your tree. All right. As the kids say, my bad. When I tell people to look at my name again, they don't know how to pronounce Richard. Richard. And once again, I apologize for those people that would not pronounce your name correctly. I don't know what else to say, but I'm truly sorry. Like I said, my bad. Find a Kwanzaa event. That would be nice. I haven't done a Kwanzaa event in years. As a matter of fact, right before the pandemic, I did a Kwanzaa event. So that had to have been, it's going on 3 years now. But yeah, I did a Kwanzaa event, and that was, that was the last one I did. They don't have too many Kwanzaa events. Well, especially now due to the COVID thing. So they're not going to have too many of them because, I guess because, well, of the pandemic, you can't have large crowds. I mean, it went from, us being okay for a while, and then this new variant came out, so the last one I did, the last Kwanzaa event I did was actually at Malcolm X College. And like I said, that was going on 3 years ago now. Yeah. Yep. It was at Malcolm X. And that was the first time I actually saw Malcolm X's car. The one that he drove that night to the Audubon Hotel where he gave his last speech. What did I watch the other night? Saturday night, I watched Ali. So they reenacted that whole scene once again, this time using Mario Van Peebles as Malcolm X. And it was really, whew. Ken said, I haven't put up a tree in about 25 years, and your ex did it then. Wow. Yeah, the 63 Oldsmobile. Yeah. I was like, wow, that was very, very, very nostalgic. I got kind of choked up there. Yep. And I was watching the Ali movie with Will Smith, and it really got to me. It was really touching. Really, I love that movie. It's long as the Dickens, but it got a lot of stuff in there, and stuff that you didn't, like I said earlier, stuff that you didn't really look at or recognize before. Our own LaDonna Tittle has a scene in there where she leads him, Ali and Malcolm X up to Bundini's apartment. And that, of course, is our own LaDonna Tittle from here in Chicago, formerly of WJPC and WKKC. So it was kind of really cool to hear LaDonna in that movie. Mario was the minister, but Denzel was better. Well, yeah. Denzel basically became, you know, the minister in that movie. Yep, he basically became the minister in that movie. It was, whew. When I think about it, it gives me chills. How well he played him. He became Malcolm X in that movie. You know, and it was great. But yeah, Mario, he was a good Malcolm X. He was good. He sounded like him. But they got Malcolm's car in the new facility, but his '98 propped up on a large shelf out of reach. I guess they didn't want people laying on the car and everything else. I think that had a lot to do with it, because you could actually come in and, touch the car, but now they got it so nobody can touch the car in the new facility, which I think, in order to preserve it, it's got to be out of reach. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying, it should be, unfortunately, it has to be that way. You know, because otherwise, people are gonna try to sit in the sit in the car and everything else. So betcha. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. To listen. Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. LT, LT, are you working tomorrow morning? I need some help moving. You don't have to move anything. I just need to put stuff in your truck. That's it. Mm, mm. Earth, Wind, and Fire and Can't Hide Love. Before that, Lucky Day featuring Earth, Wind, and Fire. And same song, different artist. He took a sample of that song, Lucky Day did, and which was nice to hear Maurice's voice on a new song. That is wonderful. It's your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. Hello to LT. Thanks for checking in. And Richard. Did I get it right this time? I hope so. Here's AWB, Schoolboy Crush, on the B-sides with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. On this Schoolboy Crush. Mm. Woo! Mm. Woo! We can explore. To your door. Your shelter. Your little helter skelter. Wait a minute. Just a little bit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Said, look, don't you touch. That ain't much on this schoolboy crush. Mm-mm. 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 To know romance slow. I'm talking outside. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Hear it all the third time. I'm on 80th and Yale for the time being until my other apartment is ready. So, yes, I'm on 80th and Yale, living with a minister and her daughter. And like I said, that's only temporary until my apartment is ready. So, but you're not being nosy. But yes, I'm back in the city. Um, thanks to a lot of people who are looking out for me. So a lot of them I reached out to, and some of them came through, and others didn't come through. So it worked out. It worked out. I still need help getting the rest of my stuff out of my cousin's house because, and all I need, once again, I don't need any, man work. I just need, some cars to just line up and I put my stuff in their cars and just move because at this point I can't afford a U-Haul Because if I get a U-Haul, then I can just get everything out all at once. But I had to give the lady $300 in order to move in the first place. So if, and I know this is a big if, if you're available tomorrow morning, Ken, I just want to put some stuff in your van, and then I can just leave, with all of my stuff all at once, because once again, I can't afford a U-Haul. They want you to put down a $250 deposit and all of that stuff. And, once again, I've run out of money. So what little money that I have, I need to hold on to that, for the rest of the week until I get paid again. So, but once again, if I could just get some help, please, I don't care how many trips I need to make. I'd like to just make one trip and just put stuff in everybody's car and we just pull off together. That's it. You're home, I figured that. That was just a attempt to get some more help, but I understand. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. I've been, calling and texting and everything else. It's like, please, somebody, please help me. I'm like, Little Riz, somebody, please help me. So I understand. I totally understand. You can pick up from Menard for $19. Pick what up from Menard? A truck from Menard for $19. Okay. Well, I'll see about that. Okay. $19 for a truck or van for the first hour. Okay. But how much do they want as a deposit? Because when you rent a car, they ask for a $250 deposit. All, all of them. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. And we'll see what happens. Because I really need to, uh, cut ties tomorrow. You know, don't know about the deposit. Okay. Well, if someone could look that up for me, please, and give me that information. Um, I have a valid driver's license and all of that stuff. So, if somebody, please, like James said, please help me. Help me, please. Yeah. Thank you. 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago. It's your Dr. Al Greer, flipping these here 45s and playing the B-sides on 1690 WVON. Coming up in our next hour, music from Bunny Sigler, Buddy Miles, and of course, tonight's Spotlight on Mary Wells on 1690 WVON. He needs advance notice for a charge. Find out, please. Please and thank you. Menards. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Richard. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, I gotta go to the bathroom again.
1690 WVLS.
I'm Vanessa Tyler.
Sherwin.
And I'm Mike Stevens, and you're home for 24/7 news.
Be right back.
A mostly white jury of 6 men and 6 women are now seated in the manslaughter trial of a white Florida, Minnesota police officer who claims she made a mistake by pulling her gun instead of her taser when she shot an unarmed black man to death last spring. Former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter killed Dante Wright when he tried to drive away from a traffic stop that turned into an arrest. Potter yelled, "Taser," but instead she had her gun. Potter was a 26-year veteran of the department located in the Minneapolis suburb.
While Ohio police officers pleaded not guilty to murder and reckless homicide charges for the death of a black man, former Grafton County Sheriff's Deputy Jason Reed, who was white, appeared in a Columbus court where a bond was set at $250,000. Reed was indicted on criminal charges in the shooting death of Casey Dixon Jr. Reed claimed Dixon pointed a gun at him, but the coroner's report shows he was shot in the back 5 times. After the court heard, Reed posted bond and was released.
The job numbers for November were disappointing, but the president says, look on the bright side. America is better off than a year ago.
America's back to work, and our jobs recovery is going very strong.
The economy added 210,000 jobs last month, far below expectations. Unemployment fell to 4.2%, and the president says black people are going back to work.
The rate of black and Hispanic unemployment is also dropping sharply.
Biden says American families are more well off financially this year than last year.
President Joe Biden is facing more questions about the growing COVID Omicron variant threat in the United States. Talking with reporters at the White House, Biden said the government is moving aggressively to deal with the new strain.
The United States of America will be to take care of the American people.
He also defended efforts that some say are lacking to push vaccines around the world, saying the U.S. is no more than any other country.
It's going to take time in your life. Remember to be courage. You need to show them how to go.
Still too many unanswered questions in the death of a black man, which is why civil rights attorney Ben Crump is calling for the FBI to investigate the death of Jelani Day. The 25-year-old Illinois State student with dreams of becoming a doctor was first missing, then found dead a month later in the Illinois River. Crump says it's been 100 days without answers to what really happened. And finally, Massachusetts Congresswoman Ayanna Presley is ready for some Christmas mood, but someone swiped a Mariah Carey Christmas album. It is beat the African-American lawmaker to
Woo!
from her office, returning it.
Thank you both. You too, Ken. Thank you.
Mariah Carey herself responded and said she would send the representative another one, all in the Christmas spirit. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens.
On your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
The
Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Very Small and the Midday Show.
My guest is Dr. Ron Daniels. Dr. Daniels, what a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, it's my pleasure. Always a great pleasure to be on WVON. Many years. The powerhouse in this region and across the country.
All righty then. That's what I like to hear.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. It's Very Small on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. We're your original social media. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Another hour of
You have a degree in Dustyology. It's Dr. Al Greer with the B-Sides on 1690 WVON.
All you copycats out there!
Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. James Brown. Once again, don't forget to share the video, please, and thank you. Ken, Richard, please share the video. Say what? That's what I thought. 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, with Dr. Al Greer and the real Superbad. Yep, James Brown. He did that after everybody sampled his songs. He was mad. 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, with your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides on BT Express. Smoke it in your peace pipe. Smoke it all night. Woo! Mm. And this Christmas, Merry Christmas. Daryl Owens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Elo. I've been with you for 2 hours. I've been so busy just getting a chance to say hi. Okay. Don and Dee Dee Ford and I Need Your Lovin' on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago with Mary Wells. Boom, 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 boom. Only want you till the day are away. Really love you. Yeah. That's true. Put you down. Put you down. And around. What'd you say? Keep singing. Uh-oh. My singing makes you wake up. Okay. Lover. Even so. Of him. Watching Standing in the Shadows of Motown. What becomes of the broken hearted? Them are you. Do do do. Do do do. Beat to the punch. I could hear that. Could I hear I passed this way before? Sure you can. Y'all say hello to Susie Q, okay? aka Susan Burton. And ask me to be yours. You beat me to that punch. I heard the punch was spiked too. 3 in a row for Mary Wells, tonight's spotlight artist here on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago with your Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Susie Q, who's on my Facebook Live right now. Also to Captain Daryl Owens, who's getting ready to fly that plane out of O'Hare to points unknown. Hopefully those points are warm. Speaking of which, if you're going out, hey, make sure you are bundled up because the Hawk is officially here. Here's David. Ruffin, that is. Can you play Feeling on Your Booty while eating catfish on Christmas morning? Okay. All righty then. Woo! To get under her, you might drown. And it's a weighing me down. You might drown. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why? Feeling on your booty while eating catfish on Christmas morning. Who made that one, boy? That's a good one there. That's a good one there, Daryl. I really like Sly Stone singing of Cool. Okay. R. Kelly and R. Kelly feeling on your booty while eating catfish on Christmas morning. Okay. Got to say the whole thing, right? Okay. Woo! Y'all are funny. Yeah, that's why y'all keep me awake. I think he meant Bootsy singing Cool Jerk. Oh, okay. Thank you. Bootsy. Ooh, excuse me. I don't have that version of him singing Cool Jerk, but I guess I could get it off the internet since, they did it on in the movie Standing in the Shadows of Motown. weighing me down. You might drown. Uncle Marshall. Everybody say hi to Uncle Marshall, y'all. Y'all. Hey, Uncle Marshall, I moved. I'm back in the city. I'm on 80th and Yale now. But that's only temporary. Robert Money got an apartment for me. Yep. Pimping. Yep. Now all I need is $600 to move in. I already got $600. He wants first month's rent and everything. Yep, first month's rent and first month's security. So yeah. So I'm in no hurry because I'm, currently living somewhere else, but he wants me to help him with the apartment. So, we'll do that. Then it's like on the second floor, but I don't mind. Hey, it's the second floor. So it's cool. But yeah, I spent the whole day with Robert Money. He's got a club and everything over on 103rd? Yeah, down the street from Julian High School. Yeah. So as soon as I give him $1,200, I can move in. Till then, I can help him, put some drywall up and everything else. I'm going to turn the back porch into a studio. So that's where I'm going to be doing my show, on the back porch, which is enclosed. So that'll be, my little studio part. So it's cool. It's nice. It's a nice apartment. Just have to get the gas turned on. So yeah. Arkansas Red, what's going on, sir? Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, I thought about you last night, sir. I was watching Ali. And I thought about you last night. I don't know why. I guess the brothers with the bow ties on, that kind of did it for me. And that's funny because I never saw any out in Dalton and Calumet City. I never saw any brothers, selling any final call. So now that I'm back in Chicago, near 79th Street, I guess I'll be seeing that more often now, especially on Stony. But yeah, I didn't see an awful lot of that in Calumet City. So we shall see what we shall see. Yeah. Red is a good man. Yes, he is. Yeah. Yeah, but between the two of you all, I'm sure somebody's going to help me get this money for this apartment. Once again, I'm in no hurry. Where I am is okay, but I have to go through somebody's house to get into the basement. So, which I did when I was out in Dalton, but it was only one person, and that person was my cousin. But now I don't know these people very well, so hopefully it'll only be temporary. So, looking forward to it. It's always nice to have my own, that I can have people over without judgment. Just saying. Yeah, without judgment. Because the lady the lady who owns the house that I'm staying at, she's a minister, but you know, and and a nice lady too. You know, her and her daughter have kind of taken me in, but I don't want to stay there too long. I want to be gone at least by uh, February or March. Yep. I'll give it to you after the 18th. Thank you, Uncle Marshall. Cool. Cool. And Robert Money's only charging me $600 a month for an apartment that he would normally rent out for $800. He said if I come in there and help him, paint and put up drywall, then, and I'm like, okay, I'll put on my gloves and start painting and everything. I, because ain't nothing like having your own. You know that, oh too well, Uncle Marshall. I'm just not looking forward to climbing those steps, but that's okay. That'll keep me in shape. So it's a second floor of a 2-flat. So for $600, can't beat that. And it's in the Morgan Park area. Plus, I don't have to park on the street. I can park in the back of the house. So I'm grateful to everyone. I really am. Everybody who's been donating, you, Uncle Marshall, a couple of other people whom I'm not going to name because I don't want to get them in any trouble. So that's it. Yeah, too bad you're going to miss my birthday party this year, Uncle Marshall, my birthday brunch. Some kind of peace of mind. Originally, he was supposed to take the place of, I think it was Eldritch or Al Bryant in the Temptations. They found out that Jimmy had 2 flat feet and he could not dance. So his brother David got it instead. Same song, different artist. Here on 1690 WVON, here's the same artist again. Here's Jimmy Ruffin. Sadly spoken. This day before. So I heard you have a new member, Uncle Marshall, a new member of the Shawlites. Who might that be? You done stole somebody. I'm sold out. 30,000 people in LA on December 18th. That's what I'm talking about. You go, Uncle Marshall. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-mm. Yep, God is good all the time. 30,000 people in LA on December 18th. Now make sure you wear your mask. That's a lot of people. Good Lord. That's what I'm talking about. I heard you got Anthony from the Delphon, not the Delphonics, good Lord. Anthony from Enchantment. Yep, that's all right.
Yeah. You know, it's Christmas time once again.
Come on, Uncle Marshall.
Christmas.
Who was that singing? Good Lord. What voice is that? Ooh. Be merry. Yo, Christmases be white. Ooh, yeah. Say it, Uncle Marshall. Ooh, yeah. Oh, no. He said, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yo, Christmases be white. Be white. The Shotlights featuring Marshall Thompson and White Christmas on 1690 WVON, the Talk of Chicago. By the way, you can download that song from Uncle Marshall from any download services, Spotify, whatever. You can get that song right there just in time for Christmas. Sounds like I'm doing a commercial for him, man. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? Here's First Choice and Smarty Pants with your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. That's my. Yep. Mac Miller's still with him. As a matter of fact, Mac called me this morning. I think. I think he did. I was half asleep when he called me. They call me Smarty Pants, Smarty Pants, Smarty Pants, Smarty Pants, Smarty Pants, Smarty Pants. Yep, Mac Miller's still with him, and he's still doing alterations and stuff over at the Look, which is next door to me at Big Time. So we basically work, next door to each other. Yeah, but yeah, River Oaks. Yep, and yes, Mac is good people. Yes, he is. As a matter of fact, Mac has something coming up as well. So I'll probably be with him as well. So that's cool. Oh yeah, Mac did a custom suit for my mom's funeral. Yeah, the man can make some clothes. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, he's definitely an asset working over there at I'm about to say Big Time at the Look with Odie Anderson. Yep, good brother too. He's a very good brother. I'm a mother to be. Ooh, yeah, smart air pants. Mac can make anything, Ken. Mac can make anything. Yep, Mac makes everything. He makes everything. To set me free. I would get Mac to make me a suit for my birthday, but unfortunately, I don't have enough money to give him. So Yeah, I'll just have to wear something that I've worn before that no one has seen, which ain't too, it ain't too hard. Everybody hasn't seen my entire wardrobe, so. But Mac is he's a bad man. He's a bad man. I want to dance all. He did me a big favor, came to my house to get me fitted. Like I said, he's a bad man. He's a bad man. To me. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. From my favorite album by Rufus featuring Shaka Khan, you got to say it just like that. Do You Love What You Feel? The name of the album, of course, Master Jam, produced by the great Quincy Jones. It's your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides here on 1690 WVON. Coming up in our next hour, music from Barbara Acklin, B.B. King, Al Green, and of course, tonight's spotlight artist, Miss Mary Wells, on the B-sides on 1690 WVON. Here's Vince Montana Jr. Gonna get him a shop in Vegas. I'm sure he'll like that. That's gonna be all right. He deserves it. Go on, Vince. Well, look at it this way, Ken. We'll have an excuse to get out of town. We'll just go stay with Uncle Marshall and Brother Mac. Yep, we have an excuse to get out of town. We're going to see Mac and Uncle Marshall. We're going to soak up some of that warm Las Vegas weather. Speaking of which, hey, Uncle Marshall. That's good. Yeah, he was still singing with Joby with Enchantment. That's good. I hear you. That's good. Yep. As a matter of fact, he called me the other day. Yep. Yep. Wow. That's all right. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. Hold on, let me get this line. WVON. What would you like to hear, Miss Hill? What's the name of it? Oh, Santa's Coming by Alexander O'Neill. You got it, baby. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Santa's Coming by Alexander O'Neill. Let me find that one. I'm sure that's on YouTube. Ooh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Uncle Marshall. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me let you tell them. Go ahead. You're on now. Uncle Marshall?
Hey. Al, tell all the beautiful artists I'd like to thank them for supporting my new Christmas song. It's one of the best sellers of 2021 this year.
That's what's up. I will make sure that I let them know on the air as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. You know me. I got you.
Well,
I got you.
Yeah, come out of nowhere. You want to come out of nowhere.
I know. I'm like, whoa. Whoa.
Yep. But you got excited, so I'm listening to you and looking at you. that man, technology is fantastic, man.
You know, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. So the guys, I'm happy for the guys I picked out of Chicago, though. Give them that play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They deserved it.
Oh yeah. Very happy for all of them. And I mean, I got my star in Hollywood. Actually, I could just sit down and retire, but I'm going to take these guys on, get them what they deserve for their blessings.
Yep, you got some good guys on your side.
Right. Absolutely. But just let Chicago know. You know, we love them. We still love them there. And we're going to do everything we can to bring the guys up that's been working so hard in Chicago, all around Chicago. I'm going to do what I can to get them to moving in the same direction.
All right.
Tenfold.
All right. Talk to you. Uncle Marshall.
And the Midday Show.
I give you the next star, Candace McCollum, C-Mac. Yeah, C-Mac doing her thing last night on TTW. I was so proud of you. You're just doing a wonderful job. You're like a breath of fresh air to WVON. Thank you so much for all that you do. We just still tolerate Titus. Right. I love you.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. It's Very Small on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON. Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
A-sides up, B-sides down. It's Dr. Al Greer on 1690 WVON.
Oh. I go to Vegas for eating, not gambling. I heard that. Yep, I experienced the buffet that they have there. Ooh-wee! That's a buffet. Now that's a buffet. Yeah, I know. When did I go? I went a few years ago. I went 15, 20 years ago. Yep, that buffet. Woo! I've never seen anything like it. I've been to Old Country Buffet. I went to the one out in Hammond. They pale in comparison to the one I saw out in Vegas. I'm like, good Lord. The salad bar is bigger than I'm like, dang. The salad bar is out of this world. That's just the salad bar. I've never seen so many shrimp before in my life. I'm like, good Lord. They just dumped the shrimp in there. I'm like, good Lord. Woo. That's some shrimp for your ass. Ask me no questions. sleigh ride. Do you remember Shakey's in River Oaks? Yep. But that buffet in Las Vegas ain't got nothing on Shakey's. Or Shakey's don't have nothing on that buffet in Las Vegas. Yeah, but I remember Shakey's, boy. Mm. That's the funkiest sleigh ride I've ever heard in my life. Alexander O'Neill by request from Miss Hill on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago. It's your Dr. Al Greer. We're talking about buffets right now on Facebook Live. One of the best buffets I've ever seen in my life, or the biggest, was in Las Vegas when I went a few years ago. I'm looking forward to going back. Shakey's ain't got nothing on them. It's your Dr. Al Greer flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides here on 1690 WVON with the BBQ band on the beat on 1690 WVON. Very special. Everybody's on the beat. On the beat. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's on the beat. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's on the beat. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's on the beat. Everybody's on the beat. You know, with me. Woo! I'll be right back. Las Vegas, baby. Las Vegas, baby. You got all the lights on in here? Good Lord. Hey there. Are you slingo? Are you single? Yes, I am now. I got to move. I got to find me a quiet place. find me a quiet. Garnett Mims and A Quiet Place here on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago. Tonight we flip the 45s and play the B-sides on Mary Wells. Boom, boom, boom. Mm, 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 mm. Number two, Nigella. Mm, 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 mm. Bum, 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 mm. Can easily do. Stick together. I won't be torn apart from my gal. Make me untrue to my gal. Tell a lie. Oh, God. Word of honor, be faithful. And I'm gonna be believing, won't be deceiving my gal. Matter of opinion, I think he's tops. My opinion is she's the cream of the crop. She's ideal, as a matter of fact. No muscle-bound man could take her hand from my gal. No handsome face could ever take my place to my gal. Woo! But when it comes to being happy, we are. Night, night, Nigella. Don't hate Lady G. When it comes to being happy, we are as dumb. Walk, Mr. Jameson. Walk. Why can't I? Smokey wrote it. And you shouldn't be singing My Girl. Okay. You should be singing. Okay. No muscle-bound man could take her hand. Just me. Together. Nobody take it apart. Has joined together. Body take it apart. Good. That is such a beautiful song, written by Smokey Robinson. Well, most of her songs are written by Smokey. Mary Wells and What Love Has Joined Together. Once she changed her style to a more smooth style, that's when the hit records started coming. And of course, it didn't hurt that Smokey wrote most of her material. It's your Dr. Al Greer flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides here on 1690 WVON. Hello to Nigella Monique. Thanks for checking in on Facebook. Here's Alton, McLean, and Destiny. Their only big hit, It Must Be Love, with the B-sides on 1690 WVON and your Dr. Al Greer.